What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, the MEGO Monster Power Rankings are starting to heat up. Starting to boil over, if you will. We're starting to get a lot of positive feedback and a lot of comments on who should be 1, who should be 2, who should be 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. But we want to dispel and put to bed who is absolutely number 2 on MIB's MEGO Monster Power Rankings list. And that is without question the Bela Lugosi Wave 1 MEGO figure, Dracula figure. And I know a lot of collectors are going to say, well, what about the red lined cape Bela Lugosi figure? What was your reasoning for not putting him number 2 as opposed to Wave 1's Bela Lugosi? That was really easy. That was really easy. Outside of the red line cape, which looks absolutely fantastic, they're basically and essentially the same MEGO figure, clothing and everything. Outside of the fact that one has a red line cape and the other one has a gray line cape. That was the only difference. And because of that fact, that's why the Bela Lugosi Wave 1 MEGO figure beat that figure out. Because essentially it's a variant. And an even more important reason why this figure was chosen over that figure, over the variant Dracula figure with the red cape, was the simple fact that this figure was the first significant MEGO figure in over 30 years, especially a monster figure, to hit the toy stores, or Target stores, if you will, since the return of MEGO. It was met with such fanfare and still is to this day. This figure is still very difficult to find. This figure is still very much sought after and desired. And rightly so. This figure had it all. Outside of the fact that it is an absolutely gorgeous figure, it comes with the backing of the Bela Lugosi family. The licensing rights to this figure alone gives it cachet. Number 2 on the Power Rankings MEGO Monsters list was very easy for me. Very easy. This figure was always going to be way up there in the Power Rankings here at the museum and on many collectors' list. Check your Power Rankings list. Where does this figure fall on your Power Rankings MEGO Monsters list? Where does this figure fall on your MEGO Action Figures Power Rankings list? Because that's how powerful and that's how fantastic this Bela Lugosi Wave 1 Dracula figure is. This figure can hold his own against any 8-inch action figure. Waves 1 through 7, and in the history and annals of MEGO figures. This is a figure that we were clamoring for when we were kids, growing up in the 1970s, that we never got. "40 years later, we have him. Guys, the Power Rankings It's not an easy process, but this was in regards to the first two on our power rankings list. You saw our last video with the Egyptian mummy taking our #1 overall spot on the power rankings. Easy decision. This was just as easy. And I know some people are going to say, well, MIB, if the first two spots were so easy, you're telling us that you didn't have any problems deciding between the #1 and #2 spots. That didn't give you any type of headaches. The question is no. It was extremely clear. It was exclusively and extremely decisive that #1 was the Egyptian mummy for me, because it was breaking new ground. We used the word innovative, and I mean that. It was innovative. John Farley's work on that figure was an absolute masterpiece. But this was a close second. That's why the Bela Lugosi figure commands the #2 overall power ranking spot on our list. What's your #2 MEGO monster on your power rankings list? Did we get this right? Did we get it wrong? We want to hear all of that, guys. Leave your comments in the comment section right underneath this video. Let's get the chatter started. Let's get the debate started. Like I said, guys, it's an exciting time to be a MEGO collector, with all of the fantastic MEGO monsters available to us, with more coming in Wave 8. Should we have waited for Wave 8? We want to hear all of that, guys. We want to discuss all of that. Like I said, this figure came layered up. His outfit is stunning. And at the price point that these figures were listed at was an absolute steal. Now, on the secondary market on eBay, he's commanding really big bucks. And that, all of that is based upon the fact of how difficult he is to find, and how popular this MEGO figure has become in the last year. An essential collectible to any MEGO collector's display case. #2 on MIB's MEGO Monster Power Rankings list. We're going to keep bringing the Power Rankings list to you. We're going to get it all the way down. What are some of the monsters you think or should be on the Power Rankings list? We got, like I said, we have some surprises. This was not a surprise. This was not going to be a surprise to anybody. I know some people are probably surprised that the Bela Lugosi MEGO Dracula figure came in at number 2 rather than 1. Share your thoughts on that. We want to hear it. But this is our power rankings list. It's not going to be cut and dry for everyone. Some people are going to be scratching their heads and asking, how on earth did that monster get so far up the power rankings list? Some people are going to say, I'm shocked that this figure even was added to the power rankings list. But that's the fun. That's the little twist we like to see and add to these conversations, to these topics. As we sit here in our museum on a beautiful Friday. It's a little chilly over here at the museum, outside of the museum, I should say. Beautiful cape, head sculpt, clothing, you name it. Beautiful. Now here's the thing. Here's another thing we could talk about. We could talk about card art. Was another issue that really made it easier for me to put this beautiful figure at number 2. It does not have the quintessential perfect or beautiful card art that the Egyptian mummy has. Yes, it does have a beautiful real photo of Bela Lugosi himself, along with the Lugosi Enterprises logo. But other than that, it came on the Wave 1 basic Target cardstock. So we just wanted to kind of point that out as well in some of our decision making. Guys, you can also follow us on Instagram now. Our Instagram name is M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. You just punch that up into Instagram and you should see a picture of myself. And that'll be us. You can follow us on Facebook under the name M.I.B. Master Toy Museum EST 2017. Your thoughts, your opinions, all of that, guys. We have our second MEGO monster at number 2 on our power rankings list is the fantastic, the beautiful Bela Lugosi Wave 1 MEGO Dracula figure. An absolute easy choice for our number 2 spot on the power rankings list. Let us know what you think, guys. You know the routine. God bless. And keep collecting.